everyone! Welcome back to Sidekick English, the podcast where English is your sidekick, not your enemy. If you want to learn English for beginners, or just have fun with simple English conversations, you are in the right place.
Yes, welcome! Today we have a fun episode. The topic is at the hotel. So we will listen to a story, learn useful hotel phrases, and improve your English in a natural way.
If you are new here, don't forget to subscribe to Sidekick English, like this video, and share it with your friends. It really helps our channel and helps more people learn English.
All right, let's start with our story. The main characters today are us, me, Theo.
And me, Maya. And we are going on a little trip together. Imagine this. We just arrived in a new city. It's late in the evening, we are tired, and we need to check in at our hotel.
Our hotel is called the Royal Pineapple Hotel. It sounds very fancy.
It sounds fancy, but it is not so fancy. You will see. Okay, let's begin our story. Listen and try to understand the situation. Don't worry if you don't understand every word. Just relax.
So we are standing outside the hotel. It is raining. My shoes are wet. My hair is wet. My soul is wet.
And I am hungry, very hungry. I only had one sandwich the whole day, so I really want to check in, put down my bags, and go find food.
We walk into the hotel lobby. The lobby is small but clean. There is a big plant in the corner. I don't know if it is real or fake. Maybe it is a plastic jungle.
There is also a big reception desk. Behind the desk, there is a man in a suit. He is the receptionist. He looks very serious.
I go to the desk and say, "Good evening."
The receptionist looks up and says, "Good evening, sir. How can I help you?"
This is our first important hotel phrase. How can I help you? You will hear this a lot in hotels. It means, what do you need? Or, what can I do for you?
Yes. And when you arrive at a hotel, you usually say, "I have a reservation." A reservation is when you book a room before you arrive.
So I say, "I have a reservation. My name is Theo Martin."
The receptionist types on his computer. He types for a long time. He types like he is writing a novel.
Finally, he says, "I'm sorry, sir. I can't find your reservation."
My eyes become very big. I am tired. I am hungry. And the hotel cannot find our reservation? No, no, no.
I feel a little nervous. So I say slowly, "I booked a room for 2 nights. A double room. For Maya and Theo. Maybe you can check again?"
The receptionist says, "Okay, sir, 1 moment, please." This is another important phrase. 1 moment, please. It means wait a short time.
He checks again. He checks the computer. He checks a big paper book. He checks his coffee cup. He checks everything.
Finally, he smiles and says, "Ah, here it is. Martin, 2 nights, double room. Check in today, check out in 2 days."
Check-in is when you arrive at the hotel and get your room. Check-out is when you leave and give back your key.
I feel so happy we have a room. I don't need to sleep on the street with my suitcase as a pillow.
The receptionist says, "May I have your passport, please?" In many hotels, they ask for your passport or ID when you check in.
So Theo gives him his passport, and I give mine too. Then he says, "Could you please fill in this form?" He gives us a small paper with questions.
On the form, we need to write our name, address, phone number, and signature. Very normal.
While we write, I ask a question. I say, "Is breakfast included?" This is a good hotel phrase. Is breakfast included? It means, is breakfast in the price, or do we pay extra?
The receptionist says, "Yes, breakfast is included. Breakfast is from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. on the 2nd floor."
That is good news. Free breakfast is my love language.
Then I ask, do you have Wi-Fi and what is the Wi-Fi password? Because today, if there is no Wi-Fi, I think some people cannot survive.
The receptionist gives us a small card. On the card it says, Network, Royal Pineapple Wi-Fi. Password, Pineapple 123.
Very secret password. No one will guess.
Then the receptionist gives us our key cards and says, your room is on the 4th floor, room 412. The elevator is on the left.
Let's pause for a moment and look at some important phrases we just used at the reception.
I have a reservation. I booked a room for 2 nights. Double room. Check-in and check-out. Is breakfast included? Do you have Wi-Fi? What is the Wi-Fi password? May I have your passport, please? Could you please fill in this form?
Okay, back to the story. We go to the elevator. I press the button. Nothing happens.
I pressed the button too. Still nothing. The elevator is not moving. Or maybe it is just shy.
We wait for a little time. Nothing. Finally, I see a small sign. Elevator out of order. That means the elevator is broken.
Our room is on the 4th floor, and we have big bags. And I am very hungry. This is not good.
We slowly walk up the stairs. 1 floor, 2 floors, 3 floors, 4 floors. When we arrive at the 4th floor, I feel like I just climbed a small mountain.
We find room 412. I am excited to see the room. We put the key card in the door. The red light turns on. The door does not open.
I try again. Red light, no open.
I try. Red light, no open.
I think, is the hotel haunted? Does the door hate us? Probably not. Maybe the key card is not working.
So we go back down all the stairs again to the reception. I say, very politely, excuse me, I think my key card is not working.
The receptionist checks the card and says, I'm sorry about that. I will activate it again. Then he gives us new cards and says, try now, please.
We go back up the stairs. Again, we try the key card. This time the green light turns on. Victory! The door opens.
We enter the room. The room is small but nice. There is a big bed, a desk, a chair, a TV, and a small fridge.
I go directly to the window and open the curtains. I want to see the view. Maybe we have a beautiful city view or a nice park.
We look outside. The view is the back of another building, a gray wall, and a big air conditioner.
It is not very romantic, but it is okay. I am too tired to care.
I put my bag on the bed. Then I look at the bathroom. The bathroom is clean. There is a shower, a toilet, a sink, and some small bottles of shampoo and shower gel.
I see a hairdryer on the wall. Also some clean towels. It is simple but good.
Suddenly, I feel hot. The room is warm, so I go to the air conditioner and try to turn it on. There is a remote control. I press the buttons. Nothing happens.
I press more buttons. Still nothing. The air conditioner is not working. The room is like a small sauna.
So we call the reception from the room phone. This is another important part of staying at a hotel. How to call reception and ask for help.
On the phone, there is a button that says reception, so I press it. The receptionist answers, reception, how can I help you?
I say, hello. This is room 412. The air conditioner is not working.
This is a good sentence for problems in a hotel. Hello, this is room number. The something is not working.
The receptionist says, I'm sorry about that. I will send someone to check it.
After a few minutes, there is a knock at the door. It is the maintenance man. Maintenance is the person who fixes things in the hotel.
He says, good evening. I'm here to check the air conditioner. He looks at the remote control, presses some secret combination of buttons. and suddenly the air conditioner makes a sound and starts to work.
Magic. The room becomes cool. I am happy. Now I can think about food again.
Before the maintenance man leaves, he says, if you need anything, just call reception. This is something you often hear in hotels. If you need anything, just call reception.
So now the air conditioner works, the room is okay, and I am ready to explore the hotel. I want to know, is there a restaurant? Is there a gym? Is there a swimming pool?
We go back down to the lobby and I ask the receptionist some questions. I say, excuse me, what time is breakfast? Even if we already know, it is good practice.
The receptionist says breakfast is from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. in the restaurant on the second floor.
I ask, do you have a restaurant for lunch and dinner? He says, yes, our restaurant is open until 10 p.m. Good. Food is possible.
Then I ask, do you have a gym? Because I like the idea of exercise. Sometimes I don't do it, but I like the idea.
The receptionist says, yes, the gym is on the third floor. It is open 24 hours.
Wow. So we can exercise at 3 a.m. if we want. We will not, but we can.
I also ask, is there a swimming pool? He says, no, I'm sorry, we don't have a swimming pool.
That's okay. I cannot swim very well anyway. I just make noise in the water.
Now let's look at some hotel questions we used here.
What time is breakfast? Do you have a restaurant? Is the restaurant open now? Do you have a gym? Do you have a swimming pool?
These are very useful when you travel.
Later that night, we come back to our room after dinner. I try to turn on the TV. It turns on, but all the channels are in a language I don't understand.
I try to find an English channel. I press many buttons. No success. So I call reception again. I say, hello, this is room 412. How can I get English channels on the TV?
The receptionist says, please press menu on the remote and select language, then choose English. Very simple. We do that, and now we have English news, English movies, and too many English reality shows.
After some TV, we are very tired. We go to bed. The bed is comfortable. I close my eyes, and then I hear something.
I hear loud talking in the hallway. Some people are speaking loudly and laughing. It is midnight. I want to sleep.
At first, we try to ignore it, but the noise continues, so we decide to call reception again. Maya calls this time.
I say, hello, this is room 412. I'm sorry to bother you, but it's very noisy in the hallway. Could you please ask the guests to be quiet?
This is a polite way to complain in a hotel. I'm sorry to bother you, but it's very noisy, or there is a lot of noise.
The receptionist says, of course, I'm very sorry for the inconvenience. I will take care of it.
I'm sorry for the inconvenience is a very common phrase. It means I'm sorry for the problem I caused you.
After a few minutes, it becomes quiet. Finally, we sleep.
The next morning, we wake up early because breakfast. Very important.
We go to the restaurant on the second floor. At the entrance, there is a woman who works there. She says, good morning. Room number, please.
I say, good morning, room 412. She checks a list and says, thank you. Please sit anywhere you like.
At the buffet, there is bread, cereal, eggs, fruit, and coffee. I take a little of everything. I make it a big breakfast.
During breakfast, I want more coffee. So I ask, excuse me, could I have another coffee, please? The waitress smiles and brings more coffee.
That is another good phrase. Could I have another coffee/towel/pillow, please?
After breakfast, we go back to our room. I want to take a shower. I go to the bathroom and say, Maya, we have a problem.
There is no hot water. The water is cold. Very cold. I do not want to take an ice shower.
So we call reception again. I say, hello, this is room 412. There is no hot water in the shower.
The receptionist says, I'm very sorry. We are having a problem with the boiler. It should be fixed in 30 minutes.
So we wait. We watch TV. We practice our sad faces. After 30 minutes, the hot water works again. Shower time.
When we finish our shower, we realize we need more towels. There are only 2 small towels, and we want big towels.
I call reception and say, could we have 2 extra towels in our room, please? Extra means more than the normal number.
After a short time, housekeeping knocks on the door and gives us 2 large towels. Housekeeping is the team who cleans the rooms and brings clean sheets and towels.
Okay, now it's time to imagine the end of our stay. 2 days pass. We had some problems, but also some good things, like breakfast.
Now it's checkout time. We pack our bags, check the room to make sure we don't forget anything. Phone charger? Check. Passport? Check. Snacks? Very important. Check.
We go down to the reception. I say, good morning. We'd like to check out, please. Room 412.
The receptionist types our room number and says, did you take anything from the minibar?
The minibar is the small fridge in your room with drinks and snacks. They are usually not free and usually expensive.
I say, no, we didn't take anything from the minibar because we are good. We only looked at the chocolate with love.
The receptionist says, your total is $180. I pay with my card. He gives me the receipt and says, thank you for staying with us. How was your stay?
I say, it was good, thank you. The staff were very friendly. It's nice to say something positive when you check out.
And that is the end of our little adventure at the Royal Pineapple Hotel.
Now let's review the most important vocabulary and phrases from this episode.
At reception, I have a reservation. I booked a room for 2 nights. Double room. Check-in/check-out. Is breakfast included? Do you have Wi-Fi? What is the Wi-Fi password? May I have your passport, please? Could you please fill in this form?
In the room and for problems. The air conditioner is not working. The elevator is out of order. There is no hot water. Could we have 2 extra towels, please? If you need anything, just call reception. Hello, this is room 412.
Questions about hotel facilities. What time is breakfast? Do you have a restaurant? Do you have a gym? Do you have a swimming pool? Is the restaurant open now?
In the restaurant. Room number, please. Please sit anywhere you like. Could I have another coffee, please?
Complaining politely, I'm sorry to bother you, but it's very noisy. I'm very sorry for the inconvenience.
At checkout. We'd like to check out, please. Did you take anything from the minibar? How was your stay?
These phrases are very useful when you travel. You can save this video and listen again before your next trip so you feel more confident speaking English at a hotel.
If you enjoyed this podcast and you want more easy stories to learn English fast and improve your speaking, make sure you subscribe to Sidekick English, like this video, and share it with a friend who is also learning English.
Tell us in the comments, have you ever had a funny or strange experience in a hotel? What happened? Write your story in simple English. We read your comments.
Thank you for spending time with us today at our not very Royal Pineapple Hotel.
Keep listening, keep learning, and we'll see you in the next Sidekick English episode.
Bye for now.
Bye-bye.